It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait, saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape, college series here, gotta hear my name on draft day, AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case, excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days, gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play, only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase, offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams, I ain't work for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days, gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana pilling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team or rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty, and we end today's games with the game. Michigan versus Ohio State. Even though Ohio State is the heavy favorites to win this matchup, there's almost no rivalry like this one in college football. Wolverines versus Buckeyes, 6-5 for Michigan, 9-2 for Ohio State. Ohio State, if they win this game, they keep their playoff hopes alive. They take a loss here, and it's over. So this is a huge opportunity for Michigan, even though they know all they got at best at this point is a bowl game. They can knock off Ohio State from getting to that point. You can see the other 10-2 teams. Of course, because of this as being in a franchise, there's a couple teams being left out here record-wise. Miami, #1 in the country. Got other teams in front of them as well. #2, you got Georgia, 3, West Virginia, 4, USC, and 5. Ohio State took some tough losses to teams in that category, and that was Oklahoma coming in at 5, and so they have to win out. This will not be the first time that these guys will meet. These guys will meet next week in the Big Ten Conference Championship game. With that being said, it's time for the game. Who's ready for the game? Let me know in the chat who you guys got winning this, Ohio State or Michigan. And with that being said, ball is on the tee, and the game is underway. Goes in the end zone here for Ohio State as he'll take a knee, and the offense is going to get started at the 25, coming out onto the field to lead the Buckeyes. It's their leader at quarterback, Monty Wyatt. 23 touchdown passes, 7 interceptions, and literally close to 4,000 yards passing, in which he will definitely break within this game unless Michigan has an absolute shutdown defense. But man, it has been hard to stop these wide receivers of Ohio State. Monty Wyatt's going to be up under center, dropping back, looking to pass. He's got good protection, a lot of time in the pocket's going to gun one. Deep down the field, wide open. Caleb Houston, the first play, touchdown, Ohio State. 10th receiving touchdown of the season to lead the series. What a start. Wow, 75 yards, the first play of the game, to their top wide receiver, Caleb Houston. This is literally just the beginning. Making their presence known early. Deep shot just like that. Great protection. Extra point. It's good. 7-0. First play of the game. Caleb Houston fired up with his guys on the sidelines, taking team photos, and man, is this outdated at least about 5 to 6 years. Can we please get the dab out of Madden? Here goes the kickoff. I guess we'll give it some slack since this is Madden 20 still, but they'll take this one from the 4-yard line, and Michigan is going to come out and start at the 25-yard line as well, coming out onto the field. Talk about Monty White, his first play through a touchdown. Now it's Austin Briley out onto the field, 3,595 yards. He too with only 7 interceptions, on the season, with 2 less touchdowns of 21. So let's see if Briley can answer immediately after that start by the Buckeyes. A little throw over the middle, almost intercepted by David Leathers. So a dangerous pass right there. Let's get a look at this Michigan offense. Hayes, Flanagan, got Carpenter, Stubber, and Valero, Reed, Cheeseborough, Johnson, Halford, and Blake. The skill positions right there. Play action. Throws one deep down the field, wide open. He's got Cam Reed. Big pass plays to start this game. 44 yards for their top receiver. And that was a quick release shot down the field. He just had the safety beat there. Bryant over the top of the touchdown saving tackle. And already you can see this game appears as if it's going to live up to the hype. 5 wide empty set with a bunch inside of a receiver. Riley all by himself looking to throw. Quickly fires into the flats. Holford powering through the tackles for some extra yards. Gets to the 24-yard line. Matthew Holford last week, 3 receptions, 53 yards. Did get in the end zone for a touchdown. This year's college series has been stacked, full of talent at the tight end position. And he's one of those guys. Pistol formation here on 2nd and 2. Counter run play, trying to get to the outside. J.C. Johnson is going to have a huge loss. There's a flag on the field, and this will be for holding on Carpenter. They decline that and bring up a 3rd and 8. They feel their defense can get him off the field here. Heavy blitzing down. He's going to go for a sack, and he may just be out of field goal range after that play by Williamson. And they just sent heavy pressure on the play here. And that mainly, of course, coming up the middle where he was sacked and from the left side of the field. And they're going to attempt this field goal. It's going to be a 53-yarder. Does he have the leg? It's going to be blocked by Ohio State. Recovered by Michigan, and it's going to be Buckeyes football at the 45-yard line. Livingston. And recovering it. But wow. Ohio State has come out strong in this matchup. Not trying to end up like the Buckeyes of real life. Monty Wyatt back out onto the field. Very first play of the game for him and of the game in general. Going a 75-yard touchdown bomb to Caleb Houston. Let's see what he'll do on his second play of the game. He'll throw this one away into the flats. It's going to be caught. They say he's in bounds. It's going to be Josh Dickens. And we'll get a look at this offense. Barely got to see him last time. Munford, Miller, Mayers, Davis, and I didn't get the last name here. Houston, Dickens, Fultz, Miller, and Connery will make up the offense. And I think it's Petit Pierre was the right guard I missed there. 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. Here goes Brock Fultz with a lane juke move. And their first carry of the game, going for a first down. 10 yards for Fultz. He comes into this game 1,000-yard rushers, and a lot of guys had their questions and wonders about Fultz, and still, that's still up there to see if he's really an all-downs type of back. Is he very explosive? But he's been able to split his carries up with Josh Dickens, and it just seemed to really work well for Ohio State. He gets in on the majority of the plays that work best for him, and of course he's been successful at it, coming in with over a stack this season. Play action, doesn't get the block he's looking for, and down he's going to go for a sack. And Summer is going to get there. 10-yard loss on the play. And just not a good job there by the right tackle. Gets blown by. I guess it's the reason why I missed his name when I was going through roll call there, the players. And also, not a good job by Brock Fultz as well. He was the second man in defense to be able to at least have a chance of getting some type of block on him. And he just got ran right on by. Hand off to Fultz. He gets hammered at midfield. No gain on the play. Good tackle made there. Let's get a look at this Michigan defense with Hutchinson, Kemp, Payne at the D-line, Van Summer, McGroin, Mullins, and Ross. And Van Summer, excuse me. McGriff, Hawkins, Hill, and Davey, the secondary. Boy, does Ohio State have some weapons that can make some plays. They're going to try to set up the screen here. Dickens can't break the tackle. McGroin's going to bring him down at the 47-yard line. Good defense. That's a great job. The Wolverines there, McGroin, not falling for that. I guess you could see Dickens just try to go outside as much as he could. Thought he could put on a move to extend him. McGroin not falling for it. McGroin, excuse me. There goes the punt. Fair catch called, and it'll make its way out of bounds at the 2. What a punt. Punters have been lethal in this college series. And that punt is just simply on the money. Now Michigan's going to have to be extremely careful. They're going to be pretty much right in their own end zone here. They'll come out in the eye. Handoff. He is taken down at the 6, gain of 4. We'll go ahead and get a look at this defense of Ohio State. Got Mayer Jr., Trippin, and Harrison on the line with Wiener, Leathers, Mitchell, and Galligan. And then Iverson, Bryant, Lane, and Hollywood in the secondary for Ohio State. Austin Briley going to line up in the pistol. A handoff to the outside. J.C. Johnson cuts it up inside for just 2 yards. First 2 carries, -4 yards total. J.C. Johnson, and they'll give him another carry here, trying to get to the outside, but this Ohio State defense is all over it. You can see Leathers fired up, and that'll bring up a quick 4th down thanks to the punt. Ohio State playing some serious ball here. Had a kick block. Got to be careful here. The punt won't, as it gets out of the end zone free. And this guy's bombing. It's up to the 35.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Got to go check and see what these punters and kickers are using for this series, because, I mean, these punts have been outrageous. Bionic leg. Talk about the bronze kneecap from Fairly Odd Parents. Bronze legs, we call these dudes. 1st and 10. They're going to throw. And that's going to be Houston's Second catch of the game. First one went 75 yards for a touchdown, and just like that, in a few passes, Monty Wyatt has launched himself over 4,000 yards passing this season. If you are new to the Relocation Football League, first time checking us out, learn more about us on our website at relocationfootballleague.com. Become part of the RFL community today and start your journey, hopefully in the future, to become the next RFL star. Good defense right there. Applications for next year's series going to be open January 1st, so not too long from now. Monty Wyatt fires. That's going to be another great catch, hauled in by Houston. Houston, for a large portion of this season before the explosion of Devontre Sharkley on TCU, was leading the whole nation in receiving yards. And you can see why. He just can do it all, can run his routes, even if you're on him, as he was on this play. I mean, Caleb Houston is still going to show you the strength of his hands to come down with the ball. Here goes a motion, Patrick Connery, and runs through a defender. Getting physical out there. Brock Fultz, over 100 yards rushing last week, which got him over 1,000 this season. 2 touchdowns also to go with that, and 9 total touchdowns on the season. That is tied for the nation's high in the RFL College Series. Back to Fultz. Nasty spin move, and he's out of there. Runs through the tackle, and Fultz is loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Touchdown!
What a run. And the Buckeyes are up by 2 possessions. Runs right through Hawkins, and this guy's looking like a man possessed with the rock in his hands. Oh, man, Hawkins got to give a better effort than that. Can't go up high with this guy. Extra point to put the Buckeyes up by 14, and it is good. They score in 5 plays this time, going 65 yards. And Michigan's like, hey, this is not how we wanted to start this game. I mean, he's literally got 3 more quarters left to go. And just literally a second under 5 minutes in the first quarter. The first play of the game, getting up 75-yard touchdown. Next drive, 65 yards in 5 plays. You got to get it together. And here goes a return from the 5-yard line. And that's a pretty good return, close to the 30, to the 28.
Come on, fellas.
Good job by Cooper. Michigan, if they want to stop the hemorrhaging right now, these guys, they got to get on the board ASAP before this gets out of hand. Here goes Cameron Reed. Handoff. J.C. Johnson. About 3 yards on the carry. Shotgun for Briley. Fires. That's going to be caught. First down. Nice pitch and catch right there. Blake on the receiving end. His first catch of the game. Good for 11 yards. And off J.C. Johnson. Nice vision. And almost breaking free for the touchdown. That was a touchdown saving tackle right there by Dominic Lane. We've seen J.C. Johnson get loose sometimes. And boy, was he literally just a few steps away from getting loose for a long touchdown, just like Brock Fultz. Michigan starting to build up some momentum. As Briley looks to pass, throws, that's going to be caught again by Blake. Nice catch. 5 wide, empty set for Briley. Putting on the passing clinic right now. Might be a halfback screen here. And it is. J.C. Johnson's not going anywhere. Loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And just a little bit too predictable of a call right there. Had a little pump fake going, and they covered everything deep, so you've got to immediately take the halfback screen. If it wasn't the screen already, but I'm not quite sure that a free guy coming through to make the tackle.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 outlaw.
Pistol formation. Austin Briley throws to the sidelines. He's got a first down. Caught up to the 12. That is a 21-yard reception by Flowers, his first catch of the game. And what I was trying to do coming into this game, I was trying to have them wear the exact same uniforms they were wearing in the actual game. But Michigan in the mod just does not have dark blue pants. I was surprised by that. But maybe I don't have the extra mod for the rest of the unis. But 1st and 10. Briley throws. That's almost picked off by Leathers. Dangerous pass right there. Trying to go to Blake on the slant.
Hey, hey, go tight left. Hey,
And Briley again to the end zone. That should have been picked off again by Ohio State. Lane having his hands on that. 2 bad throws there by Briley. Trying to go with an RPO, and that's swatted away by Harrison. What a stand by Ohio State. Here goes the kick. It's up, and it is good. Michigan's not going to get shut out. 11-point deficits, 14-3. See Michael Flota saying, blue pants, that's a new thing. I don't follow Michigan, Not a Michigan fan. That's probably why they don't got the blue pants in there, huh? Could have sworn they at least wore blue pants at least sometime in their career. That would be crazy if that's literally the first time Michigan ever wore blue pants. The knee taken in the end zone. The offense going to get started. Out at the 25, Brock Fultz. Once again, a look at last week's numbers. Kid had himself an amazing run for a touchdown last time out onto the field. Ohio State scored touchdowns on both drives of the game. Let's see if they can make it 3 for 3. Monty Wyatt underneath. He had a wide open on the drag. And just a misfire there. Pressure's coming in down. He's going to go for a sack. McGrone getting back there a second time. They've been able to bring the heat and have it be successful on Wyatt. And if you can do that early and often against Wyatt, we've seen him at times get rattled and be inaccurate. So this is a good job by Michigan, dialing up some heat. Try to get him to second guess where he wants to throw the football or how much time he's got in the pocket. Throws, that's going to be caught. Connery should have cut up the field. I think he's short inches. Michigan gets the stop, and I don't think Ohio State's going to go for it here. But you never know. Connery had himself 2 steps he made before trying to get up the field. I guess he thought he already had the first down. Still a good play for him, but just short of that first down. First time Ohio State is going to have to punt it today. And another punt that's just amazing by the Buckeyes. Clock's going to end here in the first quarter. 14-3, Ohio State leading in the game. If you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the Relocation Football League, become part of the RFL community today. College series getting more and more intense. Here goes an RPO, almost intercepted twice, in which Briley has been trying to throw those And the defense of Ohio State has just been so fast, he has no time to get it off. You see Johnson trying to get outside, but not going anywhere. He must be tripping because this Dro tripping out there, shutting it down. His 20th tackle for loss this season. And it's so bad this guy not going to be draftable. Whoever his creator was, even though I created the name for him there at the end, he's tripping. Could have been a top-tier defensive tackle, that's for sure. Split back formation, set up the screen. He has no time. He's sacked, and they are going to say he was at least at the 1-yard line before contact, so no safety. Harrison getting in the blink of an eye. Wow, even the running back didn't even have time to even try to sell that screen. And he's got to punt this one out of his own end zone. I mean, look how much space he's got. Good job by the punt team, though. There was a return. Juke move. Tries to hit another one. And this is going to be great field position for Ohio State. We'll start at the 49. Already in Michigan territory, Monty Wyatt. 6 of 7. 110 yards passing. And, of course, the touchdown pass to start the game. Team with an 11-point lead. Motion to the right side, handoff, and Brock Fultz. This guy's running through tackles. He's looking like a tank out there. 62 yards and a touchdown, and Josh Dickens going to come in. Love to have him here in these gun formations. Great receiving back, and they'll throw it to him in the flats. Spins off, and that's exactly why they got him in those positions. John Davey couldn't wrap him up. Ross had to finish it. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. And this kind of is what makes Ohio State's run game a little bit dangerous. Remember talking earlier in the season about is Ohio State's run game a threat? And honestly, the way that they're using these two backs towards their strength, I think they very much are. May not be the greatest threat in the series, but they can make some things happen. Play action, no time, sack on the play. Van Summer in his 5th sack of the season. And that's going to be sack number 3 for the Wolverines. The heat is dialed up in this game. Both teams getting to the quarterbacks in almost as if it's like a fraction of a second. And that's going to bring a 4th down. Ohio State punting it away. And a touchback as this one goes in the end zone. He's been bombing them close to their own end zone all game long so far at the start of it. And Michigan is just going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here. They're marching down the field a little bit. And they got the game's first points. And motion in Blake. Austin Briley stepping up in the pocket. Throws. He's got a man wide open. Cameron Reed. Another bomb down the field. 1st down, Michigan. And with that reception, Cameron Reed over 1,000 yards receiving this season. And he had the guy cooked. But once again, as I always say, run through the pass. If he runs through this, allows that ball to go right over his shoulders, that's an easy foot race to win down the field for a touchdown instead of high pointing, giving that defender a chance to catch up and make a play on the ball. But here you go with some play action throws to the sidelines. He's going to go out of bounds at the 38. Michigan starting to make things interesting. There's no lineup here in the pistol. I'll run to the outside. J.C. Johnson's got the blocks. One man to make miss, and he slows him down at the 15-yard line. And boy, we've got ourselves a game. That's going to be over 1,000 yards this season for J.C. Johnson. The blocking magnificent on that play. Ohio State has been one of the toughest defenses to get yards on this season, the whole entire college series.
Ready, 50. Play.
That was just superb execution up front by the offensive line. Even the skill players, receivers out there getting blocks, 5 wide empty set. Here goes a throw. He's got a man open. It's Holford, the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 9,
8-yard gain. Will bring up a 2nd and 2. Looking to pass, throws, end zone, touchdown, Michigan. Livingston will hold on. Wow. Does this feel like a college game right now or what? Back and forth action. Michigan able to respond. 10 unanswered points if the extra point is good. And the game is living up to the hype. Extra point. It's good. 14-10. Man, 79 yards in 5 plays. If you haven't already, smash that like button. You know you're watching a great one. Looks like this is going to be another RFL College Series Classic. Ball is on the tee. Wolverines giving this one back off to the Buckeyes. And they're going to take this one from the 4. And it'll be brought down at the 29-yard line. Cavazos on the return, and Monty Wyatt, look at how it's been going as of lately for him. Hey, Michigan's been able to get back there and get some pressure early on them, getting some sacks. And we've seen, like I said, things like this early in games be able to take Monty Wyatt out of his game. Michigan's doing a great job. Both sides doing a great job making these quarterbacks feeling uncomfortable in that pocket. Handoff up the middle. Brock Fultz doing a little bit too much cutting. Should have just kept running forward. Either way, a nice gain, 9 yards, 2nd and 1. Handoff, he runs right through the D tackle. Does he have the first down? He's signaling for it, and he's got it. Brock Fultz, just the bulldozer. And he even got some moves. He is just playing outstanding here tonight. Now Josh Dickens is going to be in the backfield to the left of Monty Wyatt. Hand off to Dickens. And he does his job, getting the midfield for a first down. His first carry, good for 2 yards. Setting up the play action after the runs. Monty Wyatt's got time, still no one open. He's got to find someone, throws, and he's got Brody Miller, the submitted tight end, all the way to the 20-yard line for Buckeyes. First down, 30 yards. And the times you can't get that pressure back there, just know that this is going to be the result. Monty Wyatt just cannot be given too much time in the pocket. He's going to find someone open. And this time it was their big tight end, Miller. Going to empty out the backfield. Wyatt all by himself, a 3-man rush, throws over the middle. Huge hit stick, Kentaro Sheffield making his first reception of the day, and boy did he pay for it. Got 6 yards though. And Wyatt getting heavy pressure hit as he throws. He's got Miller for the first down. And even though the pressure has been dialed up heavy here for Wyatt, he's actually done a pretty good job getting that pass off at the last second before taking a sack, even though he's been sacked quite a few times already. Could have been more. Handoff here to Fultz. And the explosion lunging forward inside the 5-yard line. He'll get to the 4. 87 yards for Brock Fultz today. And I think this is just where you just got to give him the football. He's running guys over. I formation. Play action though. Monty Wyatt fires. End zone. Touchdown. Ohio State. The big man holds on. And that is going to be a crazy touchdown by the old lineman. I don't have his name, his number. I wasn't even expecting this guy to catch the football contested. Game seeming to have everything in it That was actually a great play call. That play action, sometimes it don't work out, but that was executed perfectly. Sold the play action well. And a great pass. Great catch by the lineman. Extra points good. 21-10, Ohio State. Big man touchdown there for the Buckeyes. He's getting love on the sidelines, on the bench. Sails out the back of the end zone. Michigan coming back out. Got themselves a nice looking drive. But just like that, the Ohio State was able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
Let's get off the field, D.
Handoff here. J.C. Johnson gets about 3 yards on the carry. And now no running back in the backfield. Empty set. Heavy pressure sent. And that's going to be swatted by Bryant. Man, if he had put two hands on it and actually tried to pick that one off, that would have been pick six. And it would have really got ugly for Michigan. 3rd and 7. Oh, with the draw play, J.C. Johnson's going to cut back, though. It's a terrible play call on 3rd down. I mean, just hate to see draws on 3rd down, even though sometimes it happens. But we've seen way too much of that in the college series, and it just has not been successful. They're better off calling something else other than that. I think J.C. Johnson would have had a shot if he just kept running. Ooh, what a punt. Even bounces and spirals right inside the 10-yard line. Monty Wise only missed one pass out of 12. 158 yards in this first half of play. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Team up by 11. Brock Fultz gains 3. Puts him at 90 yards on the day.
26 months, 26 months. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
The drop back looking to pass, throws into the flats. This one almost intercepted. Very dangerous throw right there by Monty Wyatt. Michigan looking to get the Buckeyes off the field. They'll throw this one into the flats, and Fultz going nowhere. Wolverines get the stop. And once again, I guess it's feeling that pressure, because if he had waited, I think he would have had some options. But quickly feeling as though he had to throw that ball away, goes right into the flats and results in loss on the play. Bombs this one to the 24. Spin moves, not going to work. Open field tackle there by the special teams. But Michigan has great field position. If they can go down the field, score a touchdown, cut into this deficit, they're going to be feeling good going into the second half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60-half block.
We knew this game was going to be a pretty interesting one. There's a throw into the flats. J.C. Johnson, nasty juke move, first down. He'll get to the 48. And as I talk about knowing this game was going to be a good one, what I meant by that, we knew that Michigan was going to put up a fight. And they've actually done a pretty good job of that. And what they did an excellent job of is doing it early, because if you let Ohio State get into a groove and in a rhythm as hot as they were at the start of this game, usually teams just cannot come back from that. Michigan's down right now, but they obviously are not throwing in the towel early. 1st and 10. Austin Briley throws over the middle of the field. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Leathers. What a play.
Don't throw this way.
Now Leathers is going to Pickoff. Briley, his 8th interception thrown this season. And look at this, got the press, thought he's going to get over the top of Leathers, but look at the extension. Amazing play by the linebacker. And Ohio State, that's energy for them to feed off. They score a touchdown. And he's going to get ugly.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He's immediately going to take a shot deep down the field. And it's going to be a second touchdown pass for the first play of the drive to Houston. Wow. He did not hesitate for a second to bomb that down the field. 3 touchdown passes for Monty Wyatt, 2 to Caleb Houston. Extra point to make it 28-10. And it's good. First play of the game went 75 yards for a touchdown. First play of that drive, 65 yards for a touchdown. And Devontre Sharkley came into this week as the leading wide receiver. But after the start and plays like this, and the way, TCU, he didn't show up in that UNC game, I think Caleb Houston's got a strong case to walk out of here the nation's leading receiver in receiving yards. And this guy is going off right now. Strong case as well for Monty Wyatt to lead the nation heading into the conference championships in passing yards, the way it's going. 1st and 10, here goes a throw, and that's what he tried to connect on last time. And it's good. Matthew Holford, over 750 receiving yards this season. Will put Michigan up to the 44-yard line. And Michigan can really get themselves back into this one still if they can score a touchdown, because if they score a touchdown, pretty much null and voids that deep touchdown bomb that Ohio State just had, and it puts them right back at square one, like trailing by 11. So this game very much still within reach of Michigan. Austin Briley's been playing outstanding, way better than expected. There's some heat sent, and here goes a beautiful throw. Blake's going to get all the way inside the red zone to the 18. Looks like we got ourselves a shootout, fellas. Austin Briley with the pinpoint accurate throw over the middle. Nice pass, getting it over Werner's head. First and 10. Minute and 13 seconds. And counting on the clock. There was a throw wide open over the middle as Holford has been his go-to guy. Austin Briley already over 230 yards passing in the first half. These guys are on pace to throw probably for over 500 yards. We had a game earlier this week between Arizona State and Wisconsin. Turned out to be, dangerous pass. But as I was saying, the game between those guys turned out to be the end result of that game. 45-42 ended up being the final score. Riley throwing this one into the flats, but can't turn up the field. So now they'll have to just settle for the field goal. It's definitely not what they wanted. At least they get 3 points on the boards. The kick's good. 28-13. So here goes the kickoff. And he'll take this one from about the 3. Down at the 28. And if you're Michigan, I would have probably let that clock run or something, stayed in bounds, because literally 2 times Ohio State has scored on a deep bomb to the end zone. First play of the drive. If I'm Michigan right now, as you can see right now with these cornerbacks and these safeties, they're backing off. Monty Wyatt throws, and he somehow gets this above the head of a defender for a gain of 8. Thought that could have been picked off for a second. A little bit too high there for the defender. Wyatt steps up, throws. That's going to be almost intercepted. In and out of the hands of Houston. Green right underneath it. And Michigan sending some heat. Looks like it's coming from the right side. Picked up by the tackle. Throws over the middle. It's Caleb Houston. First down. And Burner timeout. First of the game. 29 seconds left in the first half. Michigan just looking to try to end it without them getting any points. So there's a throw up the field. It'll get close to midfield at the 49. Gain of 7. Monty Wyatt airing it out. Empty set with a stack in the boundary. Quick throw. Strikes for the first down. And they will burn their second timeout of the game. Monty Wyatt throws over the middle. That's a dangerous pass. Swatted away. Taro Sheffield seemed to be the intended target. But too much mustard on that to lead him. Throws this one, and what a catch by Brody Miller. In field goal range. They stop the clock. They'll call a timeout. And they should be able to at least get 3 more points before the end of the half. And that's what I talked about. A little bit too much time left on the clock for Ohio State, the way these guys are operating. Here goes the kick. And that's good. Good money straight down the middle. 31-13 Ohio State. And if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the Relocation Football League if you are enjoying what you are watching. You are watching the RFL College Series, which is where you get to see future stars of the RFL and how they played in college. And of course, anticipating that day for their names to be called from the draft to see if they can take a team in the future to a Relo Bowl. Michigan's going to come out here and they'll take a knee. And that's going to take us into the half. Ohio State has come out absolutely on fire. 31-13. Man, this is the game lived up to the hype, but Michigan is starting to separate now. We're really starting to see Ohio State push away in this one. So they're going to have to do something real soon. And they're showing other games and stuff like that. But hey, if you are new to the Relocation Football League, hey, if you aren't new, you haven't gotten geared up, visit our website on Redbubble so that you can get some merch for the upcoming RFL season. College series is about to be over. You already know RFL is about to be in full effect. Let's go ahead and get a look at some of the big games. West Virginia and Georgia coming up tomorrow. Baylor and Miami coming up tomorrow to close the final week. Didn't show us a long time of that. At least I got those 2 games out the way, but look at this. Brock Fultz, this run was amazing for the touchdown. I guess the game doesn't want to play no music. I got some. There we go. Monty Wyatt's been on fire. 3 touchdown passes in the first half of the game. All to this guy, Caleb Houston. 2 touchdowns coming from him, well over 100 yards in the first half. It's getting scary. Second half ready to go. And Michigan will start out with the ball. They'll take a knee in the offense, coming out to the 25, and this is where Michigan needs to set the tone. If Austin Briley could come out here and lead his Wolverines down the field for a touchdown, then Michigan will once again be within 11 points. And of course, keep themselves an opportunity of coming back in the game without hoping for a miracle. Austin Briley throws one deep down the field. It's Cameron Reed again. Catching bombs. Hasn't been able to catch one for 6 yet, but he's had a 44-yarder, a 34-yarder he had right there. I can't forget what the other one was, but man, this guy is catching them but he's not running through the passes. You got him cooked. You got the speed. 3 times he caught the ball like that. Great pass by Austin Briley.
15 lining, 15 lining. I got him.
Pistol formation. They got Reed in the slot here. They'll go with the draw play, and this is when it works perfectly. Perfectly executed by the offense. J.C. Johnson, 52 yards off of 10 carries. First down. This is how you start the second half after getting a bit of a beatdown as they did in the first half. Michigan is showing fight till the end as they have all season long. 6-5 doesn't tell you all you need to know about this team. There goes a handoff, J.C. Johnson. It's a 31-yard gain. JT Cheeseborough is going to check in the backfield, the backup running back. Handoff, Cheeseborough trying to go to the outside. Good idea, but just better defense. Dominic Lane not giving up that outside. It's going to be a tackle for loss too, 3rd and 11. Look at the blocking by Reed. He's actually blocking defensive tackles here. Wide receiver.
Here we go. Set. 90. Walk.
Shotgun. Briley throws this one into the flats. Holford trying to get the first down. Juke will not give it to him. Looks like they're going to have to settle for 3 again. They're a yard short. Will they try to go for it here? In my honest opinion, though, I don't feel they need to. Because if they kick the field goal, that'll make it a 16-point game. So they're still going to be within this game. Actually, a 15-point game. So a touchdown and another touchdown, 2-point conversion. You just want to keep that momentum going. You just want to keep getting points, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to bring out the field goal unit. And the kick. It's money. 31-16. See Reed saying he shouldn't have juked, but honestly, I don't think he would have got it if he kept running. I guess it was worth trying to juke. Looks like Iverson had that outside on lock. Would have probably been able to take him down well before it. But here goes a return. And gets to the 29. And look, Ohio State just needs to repeat what they did in that first half, and it's game over. Monty Wyatt, 18 of 22, 263 yards and 3 touchdown passes. This guy was on fire. But if Michigan wants to turn the tide, they got to stop these guys. They got to do it right now. Monty Wyatt looking to pass. A lot of time, and this is what's going to kill him. There goes Houston again. Gets to the 48. 181 receiving yards in his first half already, and 2 touchdowns for Caleb Houston. And I think it's no secret to know who the top guys are at receiver so far, at least in this first year of the college series. Caleb Houston and Devontae Sharkley. But Houston says, nah, you're not going to take that receiving title from me this year. Wow, what a game. He's in the slot. Pump fake. Looking to pass. Throws the screen instead, and he's going to be immediately shut down by McGriff. Nowhere to go for Patrick Connery. Loss of a yard. Great pursuit. You got to say it like Christian Williams. What a game. That didn't sound anything like him. I tried it. There goes a throw into the flats. Brody Miller's going to get outside. You got to spam that emoji tonight in Discord. There goes a shot down the field. That's in the middle of nowhere. Incomplete. 4th down, so Michigan gets the stop. That's all they needed. Doesn't matter how they got it. They got the stop. They've stopped the Ohio State from marching down the field and scoring points. Offense needs to take advantage of this immediately. This one goes in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And Austin Briley back on the field, set 25 yards away from 300 already.
Come on, set.
Led his team down the field. Another field goal, though. They need touchdowns. Goes into the slot there on the bubble. Doesn't go anywhere. Hey, man, I got to call them what they legally are. They already patented the name. It's the Ohio State. And they're looking like the Ohio State right now. They got the lead. Win this game. Come back and win this game, and I won't call them that for the rest of the series. That's going to be the deal.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Loss of a yard, though, on the play. 2nd and 11. Low snap. And on a hit stick, Joe Trippin is going off right now. It's a big hit in the backfield. No gain. 5 wide, empty set. Throws. That's going to be swatted away by David Leathers. This guy making some acrobatic plays. And just like that, a 3-and-out by the Ohio State. Look at this. Wow. Guy gets airborne. I don't know what type of flop that was at the end, but amazing play. Brought down at the 34-yard line. Hasn't been a carry for Brock Fultz today, but there's only been one drive in this second half for the Buckeyes. Got the receivers spread out wide to the right side. Going the screen. He's going backwards, though. Powers his way forward to try to get something, but he loses 2 yards. And that's why, man, why is there ever an animation for a receiver to catch a screen and run backwards? I just never got that. He was going forward, then he goes backwards. I don't know. It's still, you don't get a pass. I don't care if it's 2 years old. Madden 20, I mean, that should have never been in the game. Let's see if Michigan can feed a little bit off that. Goes over the middle. Monty Wyatt's off the mark. He just throws this one into the flats, and there's another stop by Michigan. So good defense by the Wolverines. And this guy has been bombing about 80-yard punts here, man.
You ready?
Roid legs out here. Michigan going to get started at the 20. Another chance for them to get points to cut into this deficit. A touchdown, you ain't got to worry about 2 points right now. Just get your touchdown and get to 2 points later if you score another one. Can Briley lead him down the field for 6? There goes a handoff. Oh, almost thought he was going to get loose there. Nice little spin. 2 yards on the carry. It's 2nd and 8. And he's going to get this pass off somehow and still lose 2 yards on the play. David Leathers all over that. And, of course, Keegan Meyer came crashing in. And when you see the big number 99, you know you got 99 problems. You got to throw that off before you have 1 sack on the stat sheet.
Set, dirty base, let's go. Watch the pass.
Third and 10. Oh, runs through David Leathers there. Gets to the 26, but still not going to be enough for the first down. Leathers is just everywhere. This J.C. Johnson could say he ran over David Leathers today. How about that? There we go. We got it on tape. So a bomb. He's even. Is there any wind? Oh, nasty juke move. Both punters are literally kicking 80-yard punts. Monty Wyatt, 23 of 29, still the 3 touchdowns, 286. And the game has come to a halt in terms of points.
Here we go again. Check 50, check 50.
Pump fake, fires over the middle. This is going to be knocked incomplete. Great play on the ball. Wasn't sure who knocked that away. I think it was McGriff.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
And McGriff knocking that one away. Draw play. Ooh, what a move by Dickens. And he's still going forward, carrying a man on his back. McGrone trying to knock the ball loose. 6 yards, 3rd and 4. And back to Dickens. Draw play is going to work for him, and this is why he is so successful out of these formations. Give this guy even the smallest of space, and this guy's going off. Generic backup too. How about the backups this series, man? There's been so many generic backups that have put on the show. Of course, the top one of this series has been Alabama's Bernard Hayes, but Josh Dickens, he's up there too. He's still going to be in the backfield. 3 carries straight to Dickens, and he is going to rip off another good chunk of yards. 8 yards on the carry, and he's still back there.
Man left, man left. Hey.
Keeping Michigan honest. Back to Dickens. And Dickens, I think he's got the first. And he does. Brock Fultz now going to check in.
You got 3 down.
Counter run play for Fultz. And he's been running through guys, but was not going to run through Hawkins that time. Sent them backwards. 4-yard gain on the play. Monty Wyatt goes to the sidelines, had a man open, and we're starting to see those inconsistent moments from Monty Wyatt. He's had a couple targets open in which he's missed. He's got to hit on those. And he does it again. Caleb Houston right there. He catches that football. That's a first down. Got to put it on him. And he's lucky these guys aren't going for picks. I mean, he threw it straight to him. And Hawkins is just swatting the ball away. And wow. Puts him at the 2 once again. This kid, Christian, must be favored because this guy is getting blessed with these punts.
Here we go. Ken Lobo.
Now Michigan cannot catch a break. Pistol formation. Handoff, J.C. Johnson can't break the tackle of Leathers. Made that tackle and said you didn't run over me.
Ready. Stop.
3 down, 3 down.
Ready.
Fires in the heavy traffic. There's 4 Buckeye defenders there. Austin Briley also throwing some crazy passes as well. Fullback dive. They just forfeit the drive here. A tough running by Mason, but Ohio State's punter is just giving Michigan the business. Boots that one out of the end zone. And gets it. Oh, nice juke move. And a great return. Gets it to the 49-yard line in the Michigan territory for the second time today. Cavazos, I think that's how you say his name, been killing those returns. Motion to the right side. No run this one up the middle with Fultz. First down. I'll actually say 2nd and 1. Oh. Favorable spot there for Michigan. Now they're just running with the power back, but this is a good stand by the defense. So try them one more time. Give it to Fultz before they snap the ball. That's the end of the 3rd. RFL community, you know what to do. Put your 4s up in the chat. 31-16 in the game. Ohio State leads it by 15. Got the Darth Vader music or Star Wars music, whatever you call it, playing right now. Play action. Sets his feet, throws, and he misfires again. Monty Wyatt, this is what we've seen from him. I mean, we've seen some outstanding moments with accuracy, marching him down the field, but then you see things like this in his game that's just like too much inconsistency. He just can't seem to keep the string of things going. There goes the punt. This one angling towards the sidelines, out of bounds at the 15. He's been killing them on punts. Won't kill him that time, but still a great punt. It's inside the 20. That's all you can ask for.
Ready. Watch left.
Shotgun here for Austin Briley. Trying to make some noise for the Wolverines. Throws over the middle. You should have just cut up the field. Kept trying to go wide. Nice gain of 5 yards. Could have got more, though.
I'm coming. Set hut.
Briley fires to the sideline. Cameron Reed hauls in the catch. Down at the 40. 300 plus passing yards for Briley. And 137 yards for Cam Reed off of just 4 catches.
Here we go. 6 orange. Let's go.
Riley throws. That is somehow still going to be held on to for a gain of 5. Nice catch by Whitmore. He had Dior Iverson all over this guy's back. Michigan's starting to build up that momentum. Can they carry that into a comeback? Got more than enough time, but they got to take their time and make the plays. J.C. Johnson, first down. Tackle made by Leathers.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Riley moving backwards, fires deep down the field. It's going to be in a double coverage. Trying to go to Whitmore again. Whitmore's looking for a flag.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
No flag thrown there, letting them play. With a throw, and what a pass. Cheeseborough's got the first down.
We play to win.
It's his first reception of the game. And that's just a great hot read pass by Briley. I mean, understanding there's open space in the middle of the field. Usually what you see sometimes on the field, receiver, whoever it is, when they know they're going to be wide open, you know, tug on their jerseys, be like, hey, this is the hot read. Give me the football. Looks like that's what happened right there.
Here we go. Set. 9. Full.
Of course, that would be way too much to put in Madden. But 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Briley fires. That's going to be caught by Holford. Holding on as he gets to the 27. Michigan starting to march down the field. And they don't want another field goal. Briley moving around. He could run. Instead, he throws. It's going to be caught for a first down by Blake. This leadership and play style of Austin Briley that's just really stood out this season. Holford gets the catch over the middle, down to the 6. 350 passing yards
41 Mike. 41
for Austin Briley. Looking for a touchdown if he can get it. Got great protection by his line. Throws. Touchdown, Michigan. Amazing drive by Briley. Gets it all done with his arm. And that's a great pass for the touchdown to Blake. Exactly what the doctor ordered in the game. Don't need to go for 2 points right now. Just get your 7 and look for that later. Extra points up. It's good. 31-23. How about this game? What a game. What a game. Ohio State hasn't been able to score since the first half of play. If you haven't smashed that like button already, you're tripping like Joe out here on Ohio State D-line, for those who don't know. College series is, man, it's the best time to be watching it. Here goes a handoff up the middle, Brock Fultz. Good tackle made there. One-on-one situation. Thought Fultz would try to run through him.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. I got you.
Throws a bubble screen out to Houston. But what a tackle by McGriff. He's been all over the place. That counts as a run because it was behind the line of scrimmage. But, man, look at the pursuit on McGriff here. It is not easy to catch up and make a tackle on Caleb Houston. Looks like this Michigan defense has kicked it up into a whole nother gear. Michigan just looking for one more play. One more play to get a stop with their offense on the field. Momentum is heavily on their side right now. Monty Wyatt looking to pass for the first down. Throws. It's incomplete. Trying to go to Brody Miller. They get that play. Yeah, I see what he's doing. You got to catch that, though. Tough catch to make, but you got to catch it. The ball's right there. Gets by the defense. Brody Miller can't hold on. He's got space. Ooh. Catches a body, but then gets hit down at the 16, and here is Michigan's chance. Can they march down the field, score a touchdown, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this game up at 31? Got more than enough time to make it happen. They need to, once again, take their time. Austin Briley, pressure's coming, and this is what you can't do. You can't take a sack. He's tripping. It's Joe tripping with another sack. I almost want to bring this guy into the league just because of the name alone, but I can't do that. Man, I love this guy at D-tackle. Pause. Second and 19.
Push him back.
Spinning around. He's got to be careful here. He's going to get safety. Cannot take that sack. David Leathers, his 60th tackle, they say, this season. I believe that's solos, but Leathers has been everywhere. Got sacks. He's got a safety now. Interception. If there's a defensive player of the game for Ohio State, it's number 2. Because right now, he is too good. Yeah, that punt wasn't good. That goes out of bounds. And since we don't got the voice on, I don't remember what they call that. But that's, come on, Florida. Not looking like your bro out here. I mean, that punt You can't punt those type of things out of bounds. Here goes a punch to the outside. Oh, they shutting it down. Great pursuit. But after the 2-point conversion, this is a 10-point game. Michigan is going to have to keep making plays on the defensive side of the ball. Got to credit this defense in the way they played in this second half. They've shut down all the big plays. No points offensively. And look at this, a great play on the ball on Caleb Houston, who's been just eating this defense up all game long. 3rd and 13, shotgun here, Monty Wyatt. Throws, it's going to be caught, breaks the tackle, and he's up the sidelines. Caleb Houston to the 36. What can't this kid do at wide receiver? 216 receiving yards against Michigan. Great pass that time by Monty Wyatt. Subtle shifty move that he was able to put on his player. Look at this here. Slaps him right off. Somebody who's been taking boxing classes, a little bit of karate. Maybe that's the play that's going to wake the Buckeyes up and have them dominate the rest of this game. We'll have to see. Monty Wyatt hit as he throws underneath the Dickens, trying to outrun him, and not fast enough. 3 yards on the play. They drop back looking to pass. They send pressure. And great defense. Swats that one away. Gallimore there. 3rd and 7. Another opportunity for Michigan. And they stop him. He fires wide open. Hit stick there on Kentaro Sheffield, but it's not going to matter. That's the second time he got lit up, but still comes down with the catch. And he absolutely got blasted by Hill, too. I mean, look at this. Bow. That's a grown man catch right there. Taking a grown man hit. Michigan Ohio State, meaning business here on this drive. Up by 10, can they go up by more? Monty Wyatt looking for his 4th touchdown pass. This is going to be incomplete. Let's see, maybe can they get it done with Brock Fultz? They'll give it to Fultz. They'll get to the 4. Gain of 3. Now they got to pass it. It's either 4th touchdown pass or it's going to still remain a 2-possession game. Monty Wyatt throws, end zone, touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab. That's going to be Gabriel Brinkley, the generic wide receiver, coming in with possibly his biggest catch of his career in the college series. I mean, Green was all over him like green on money. And still, he comes up with that catch. Extra point to put up 40. And it's good. They lead it by 17 now, and that should all but do it. I said all but do it. That should do it. I think that's it for Michigan. It's been a great game by these guys. I mean, they really battled tooth and nail all the way to the end here. Just not enough time on the clock for these guys to get something going, in my opinion. And here's a fumble. I think this one's going to come back, though. Ohio State's going to act like they're going to score off that, though. Still a momentum play that's going to go in favor of OSU. And just from looking at that, yeah, he hit the ground first before that ball came out. course, the booth review is going to overturn this. We still got 10 guys here in the chat tripping like Joe. We got 34 likes and 44 viewers. That's how we're going to keep Joe alive, man. If somebody's tripping, we're going to say tripping like Joe.
Ready.
Now the lurkers want to try to step out. 1st and 10. Austin Briley fires. Nice catch by Blake. Gets to the 41.
Let's go, folks.
And this is, see guys talking about it in the chat. I mean, this is just game 1 between these two. We're going to see these guys play again next week. Now, I don't have the conference games that can be played in franchise, so it will have to be played at the team's home field. 1st and 10. Oh, he quickly had to throw that away. But as I was saying, the only field I was able to successfully get into the franchise was the national championship. I got the Sugar Bowl in there, but it literally had Clemson and Ohio State from last year. Joe had Joe tripping on that play. Ankles was broke. Nasty juke move by J.C. Johnson.
Single, slop. Hey.
Throw, nice catch, 1st down.
We got this.
Under 3.5 minutes, closing on 3 now. Left to go in this game. Here goes a screen, and had it there, but missed the pass. Pressure was hot, but got to make that throw, and that's right there. Got the block set up. We go to draw play. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10, quickly throws into the flats here. Holford is going to be tackled well short. And of course, Michigan, they should go for it here. Not even sure why Riley's making that pass there in the flats. I guess that's when the 64 awareness kicks in. And these guys got to look for something beyond the sticks on that down. Hopefully he does it here on this next play. 4th down, under 2 minutes to go. Austin Briley got ample time in the pocket. Almost throws an interception. I mean, there is nobody who could catch interceptions in this game other than David Leathers. That should have been going to the house for 6 by Dior Iverson. He was all over the receiver on that play. So it's going to be Ohio State's football, and Monty Wyatt, 27 of 41, 356 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns in this game. He really looked rocky when the second half started, but after that big connection with Houston, looks like they got back on track. Brock Fultz, another game with over 100 yards rushing. He's really stepped up his game. Looking forward to see what he does next season. Still a lot of questions unanswered with consistency with this kid. And there he is, losing 3 yards there on that carry. He's definitely showed the big boy running playability. That touchdown run he had to put the Buckeyes up 14-0 in this game. This should be the final play of the game. They should run it, hopefully. Fultz to the outside. And down at the 19. Of course, Michigan not going to call the timeout. And They're going to accept their defeat this week and looking forward to next week in the Big Ten Conference Championship game. Back-to-back games. We're going to have the game between Ohio State and Michigan again. I'm looking forward to that already based off of how this game went. And the clock hits 0. That's all she wrote. Michigan is going to fall short in this one, losing by 17, 40-23. But what a game this turned out to be. If you haven't already, stop tripping like Joe and smash that like button and stop lurking. You already know you want to be part of the RFL family. Ohio State improving to 10-2 on the season, and Michigan falling to 6-6. They've had a much better season though than that record tells. We'll see what they can do in the Big Ten Conference Championship. Let's go ahead and get a look. Since this is the final game of the day, we'll break down some highlights, some big plays too. Austin Briley, 45 passes in this one, completed 31 of those for 379 yards, 68% on the day, 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception. Beautiful acrobatic play by David Leathers. Then we had Monty Wyatt. Man, this guy started out hot. First play of the game, 75 yards to the house for a touchdown. We'll look through all that. And he had 2 drives in which he started out with a touchdown deep down the field. It was 27-41, 356 yards passing, 65%, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, but he really did start to cool down once the second half, got underway. I don't know if he just thought it was automatic dub and started taking them lightly. It just wasn't going 100%. Didn't look good in that second half. Brock Fultz, 20 carries, 112 yards. He ran like a beast today. He had himself a touchdown as well, which was his longest run. How long did that go for? 43 yards. That was a fantastic run. We'll look at that again as well. J.C. Johnson ran well. 17 carries he only had for 67 yards. 3.9 yards per carry. Josh Dickens was tearing it up on the ground as well. 5 for 27. A couple of big first down runs for him. And receiving wise, Caleb Houston, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 8 receptions, man. That's 27 yards a catch. And Reed was even better in terms of the average. 34.2 yards a catch. He had 4 for 137. He didn't get to see the end zone, though. He could have. But, yeah, only 1 drop from Caleb Houston. That was a great play by the defensive back there. What's the longest reception? He had 75, and he had a 65-yarder. That guy was killing. And we had Justin Blake. He was making some big catches, too, for Michigan. Almost 100 yards for him. 6 for 98. A touchdown. Matthew Holford, 8 for 64. Big catches from him. Brody Miller made a few. 4 for 57. And the rest not really worth going through. And the 2 catches here by Kentaro Sheffield were big. He got blasted on a couple of those. And Gabriel Brinkley coming in. 2 catches in the game. One of them for clutch touchdown for Ohio State to extend that lead to 3 possessions. Then a touchdown to Alex Livingston on his first and only catch of the game. Blocking wise, only 1 sack given up on each side. So great job by the offensive lines today. Defense, it was a lot of sacks though. That's very surprising. Defense, this man led in tackles. He led in everything. I mean, this guy was killing. David Leathers, this is the game to watch. Definitely the game to watch if you're looking at, scouting David Leathers just to see what he has to offer. 12 tackles. Let's see, he led in this category. No, he was second, though. 4 tackles for loss. Had a sack. This guy was filling up all the stack categories. Interception. Of course, we don't look at it. Look, 2 pass deflections. Only thing he didn't have was a forced fumble. And he had a safety today, and he didn't have a touchdown. That dude was all over the stat sheet today. All over the field. Dominic Lane, he was all over the field, too, making some plays. 10 total tackles. At 9 for McGriff as well. Ross with 8. Not going to go down that list. With 5 tackles for Curtis McGriff. This dude was all over the place as well. 2 tackles for Joe Trippin. We had 2 as well for tackles for loss, for Williamson. And then 1 tackle for loss for Hawkins. You got Hutchins, Meyer Jr., Brown, Van Summeren, Ross, Bryant, Lane, Mullings, Green, and McGrone. Then we get a look at sacks. A lot of sacks in this one, too, for Van Summeren and Zach Harrison. We had a sack also for Joe Trippin and Cameron McGrone and David Leathers. Interception, only 1, and that was Leathers pulling that one down. Deflections, leading in that It was a tie, three-way tie. Leathers even in that with Davey and Lane. Then we had a deflection coming from Green, Warren, Miller, Hawkins, Meadows, Hill, Iverson, Hollywood, McGriff, Williamson, and Bryant. No forced fumbles in this game, but boy, it was a lot of big hits. And one block, which came from Cameron Brown. Now, what we really want to look at is what the punters were on. What was the average? Look at these punt averages. Ed Flota averaged 51.5 yards a punt. And the other guy, I thought his name was Christian when I looked at it. It's Chrisman. And it must be, I ain't going to say that corny joke. In fact, let me say it. It must be Christmas for this guy. 44.5 on the punts. Man, that dude was definitely gifting the defense with great field position, pinning this defense at the 1 and the 2 and whatever you want to call it. He was bombing those punts. I'm surprised Ed Flota had even higher punt average. This guy had 9 punts, though. We had to look at that at the end of the game. I mean, these guys were juiced. Definitely juiced. Punt return-wise, nothing happened there. So that's it. Let's go ahead and get a look at the big plays of the game. Very first play of the game. If you weren't here for this game, man, you missed an RFL Classic. I don't know if you can call it an RFL Classic now, though, because it was more of a blowout, but it was a very entertaining game. Let's get a look at this. Dropping back, looking to pass. And this is literally just double posts. But look how much time Monty Wyatt's got in the pocket. Check the line. They sent 2 guys on the blitz here extra. He sold the blitz here off the edge, went to the flats with number 49. Everyone's got a body on a body, and they're holding. They are holding in a good way. I mean, they're holding up their players all this time, one-on-one. No one can win their battle, and I'm not sure what I think McGriff right there was doing. He shouldn't have followed through here. I mean, you're leaving the entire right side wide open. What is your assignment here? He should have did exactly what John Davey was doing, making sure he kept in his assignment. He just pursued way too far inside. Monty Wyatt says, oh, you're just going to leave the right side of the field wide open? Caleb Houston? All right, we'll take that. And that was all she wrote. Touchdown, Ohio State. Big play. Yeah, Cameron Reed, 44 yards here. I want to see how he got so open. Play action. Here he is in the slot. They send a corner blitz here with Hollywood. And it looks like it was man-to-man coverage. And the linebacker was supposed to be riding out with him. And that's just a mismatch in the first place. You're not going to have a linebacker stick with Cameron Reed. This guy's 6'6", and he can fly. And so with that, this safety's already out of position. It's still so surprising that this guy's got 64 awareness to break this down. I mean, immediately knew, oh, I'm going deep. But once again, Cameron Reed, he could have had at least 3 touchdowns in this game. Look at all this space. Why do you need to jump? Run through this pass. Catch it over the shoulders. And that's a touchdown. Instead, catches up, makes the play. And what do? He gets sacked on 3rd down here. Trying to look for somebody, and boom, sack. Got to settle for the field goal, but it's blocked, so you get nothing. Nothing on that drive. And we move on. Monty Wyatt getting sacked. They were dialing up some pressure on Wyatt here a little bit. Looks like this is just 4-man rush. Oh yeah, this was a bad job by the end. Petit Pierre right here. I think that's Frere. I forgot how to say this guy's name. But he pushes him up the field, and then Fultz, he doesn't do a good job of trying to help him out there on the block. And of course, Monty Wyatt doesn't see it. He gets sacked. But it doesn't matter, because later on, touchdown drive. This was probably one of the most gritty touchdown runs I've seen from a power back this season. And we've seen a lot of them. Look at this. Peep the moves. Bust him out with the spin move. Bow. Spinneroni. Beyblades out here. Then he turns on the Jets. Zoom. Hits it. And you think, okay, it's one-on-one situation. You're a running back. What do you usually look for? Look for a juke. You know what I'm saying? A little spin, something. What do we get? Nah, I ain't doing all that. Get out the way, son. Runs right through him. Sat him right down. Look at this. Look how he's looking at him. You know right there, this right here at this still image, homeboy was about to jack him up. He already knew, he already had in his mind, yo, I'm about to really clean you on this play. And look at this, bow. Get up out of here, son. Slap right in the face, look. Little hand flick, the fingertip action, and then the touchdown. That's a beautiful, let's see this normal speed. I really liked how this looked, man. Let's look at this again. Straight dive up the middle. Spin move. Smack. I need to punch. I need that little. Let's see. I'm gonna be the sound effect. I'm gonna be the sound effect. Spin. That's what that was. That's exactly what this was right here. Just slapped him. What? Batman comic movie, whatever it is. 1970s, my boy. Chuck Norris. Touchdown. We're going to move on here. Sack. I'm thinking Texas Rangers on him. Man. And Cameron Reed, 38-yard reception. And man, he kills him on this route again here. Reed was getting it done, man. Think he's running the flat. Boop. Plants. Oh, man. Look how he sells this. Boop. I need to be the sound effects guy, man. Boop. Nobody there. Once again. Come on. Catch this over the shoulder. Catch this over the shoulder. That's a touchdown. It's a touchdown, Reed. You left 2 touchdowns off the board. Big play. But you left 2 touchdowns off the board right there. And then we go ahead and get a look at this. Of course, that's not a knock. I mean, he still had a fantastic game today. It's not a knock, but because every college player has been doing this. Look at this. Wide open. Just a great read by Riley. Somebody must be flipping this guy's awareness up to like a 99 or something sometimes, like before the game happens. I don't know who's doing it. We already know that there's been some guys tampering with the PC, trying to shut out the lights and stuff during games because they're getting thrashed by by the team they're facing. Look at this. There's just nobody here at the secondary level. He already understands. Got a safety here, middle of the field. These guys are too low. And not only to mention, that's a DN right there. He doesn't know what he's doing in coverage. Not a linebacker. Those are right off him. He's not fast enough to react. Nice catch by Livingston. Touchdown. This was a good pass right here to Brody Miller. Play action. And once again, look how this line is holding up. They were just bullying dudes up front. One-on-ones. Forget the double teams. Look at them fighting all day. All day for somebody to get open. And look, he had to make a choice. McGriff had to make a choice. I'm either going to let Houston get open, or I'm going to let Miller get open. And of course, he made the wise decision. Because if he tried to let Miller open to the outside, Houston open to the outside, that's exactly how you gave up the touchdown earlier. Allows the inside to Brody Miller. Big first down. That's all because of the offensive line. All because of the offensive line. Here goes Jones getting in the end zone here for the touchdown. And Jones, the offensive lineman. Where'd he come from? Oh, he's right here. Were there any tight ends here? There was one tight end. All the rest linemen. How are these guys even legal? I guess you could do that in football. I don't know the offensive line rules like that in college. But, yeah, linemen. 2 linemen on the edges running routes. Play action. Sold it well. And a great job by Fultz, too. As soon as he got that, saw where the pressure was coming from, boom. Knock Ross out the way. Nice little chop block, to hesitate him just enough for Monty Wyatt to say, hey, I'm going to test my luck out with Big Boy over here. And he literally made the catch. That is not an easy catch. Offensive lineman making a contested catch like this from a starting safety. And he lost him. He lost homeboy on this. Look at this. How you let him get over top? This is an offensive lineman. You let the offensive lineman get over top you and hit you with the moves? Oh, no. Crossover. 360 spins. Nah, that's disrespectful, man. That's disrespectful. Lineman did him in like that. Touchdown. Let's go ahead. Look at this. David Leathers with the interception. This was a beautiful play. Because, look, he hits a little chuck on Holford. So I'm not going to let you just freely release up the field. Boom. Little chuck. Punches him right square in the pads. And there's nobody coming on this side of the field. You know, the drag is going the opposite direction. So what does Leathers do? He does what a above average smart linebacker would do. And that's carry out. That's carry out the rest of this. He could have just let him go right on by, but it looks, is this man? This was man. Okay, this was man to begin with, so it looked good. I thought it was zone. So it's actually bad technique by Leathers, because if he ran an out route, boy, Leathers, you would have been on skates. He's not even looking at what the tight end's running. He's got his back completely turned to him. So bad man coverage, but still, he reads the play. Briley throws the ball. He's already looking at Briley, so he knows he's got the jump to make this play on this ball. Holford thinks he's going to be able to bag him, but look at this. Right over his shoulder catch. Boom. Beautiful interception. Beautiful interception. Let's get a look at this full speed from Leathers' view. Chuck. Pick. That's money. That's a beautiful play. Guy went off tonight. And then immediately after that, 65-yard touchdown. Who got honey roasted here, man? Chestnuts roasting and burned to the 3rd degree. Look at this. Whoever watched SpongeBob back in the day. Boom. Touchdown. Cooked. What is going on here, Davey? Looks like this was zone. Yeah, this was zone. Oh, man. Safety, you got to get over there, man. You got to get over there. This is Caleb Houston. This is Caleb Houston. He just cooked y'all for a 75-yarder for a touchdown, first play of the game. And you don't respect him enough to come more on this side of the field. He tried to run early, but look, when he tried to run early, he felt he was over the top at this point. But it's a different caliber wide receiver here, man. Different caliber wide receiver. You're not going to be able to catch up to him like that. Look at this ball. Boom. That's another thing that elevates him in his game. He's not doing what you saw Reed do and other wide receivers do throughout the season. He's done it a couple times, though, but he runs through the catch. Continues the momentum going through the catch. And that's what gets him in here for the touchdown. Because if he went up for it, like Reed did on the previous play, probably would have been caught. He had Blake right here for the touchdown. That's it for touchdown, 38 yards, excuse me. He was just wide open over the middle of the field. This is a huge play for Michigan. What does it come down to? Field goal. Ohio State defense is playing good football. It was exciting first half. Second half is where it got boring, especially the third quarter. Had a 34-yard pass here, though, to Cameron Reed. Once again, killing him on this wheel route. Look at this. Releasing to the flats. Boop. Oh, man. Did it again. Run through the ball, though. Why are you jumping? Run through this. That's a touchdown. Instead, big play. Was it result into? Field goal. So 3 touchdowns really left off the board for Reed. I mean, that guy could have had over 200 yards just like Houston in this game, honestly, if he'd been able to run through those passes. There was nothing else in that third quarter. Fourth quarter, last touchdown here for Michigan. Good protection by the offensive lineman. He's looking for something. Joe Trippin was getting open a little bit there. But look at this pass. Look at this pass by Austin Briley. I like this. Look at this. Oh, man, that's accuracy right there. That's accuracy. I don't know what my man Lane is doing here. He's not even shuffling his feet. Neither is 41. They deserve to give up this touchdown. I don't know what they were doing. Idle there in the end zone. Throws, he reacts all late, but the ball placement in the space was perfect. Great coming back to the football by Blake, holding on to it, too, after the contact. Touchdown. We're going to have some good pictures from this game. And Briley getting sacked. Joe Trippin. Man, I'm going to miss this guy. Big sack right there. He got sacked back to back like Drake. Yes, two guys are here underneath, but just looking for the bigger play. You got to throw that ball away. You can't take the safety here. Just can't take the safety. And who gets the safety for the 2 points is number 2. Let's see how he works to get here. One-on-one, boom. Nice little swim move over the top. Then cuts inside. Boom, gets the Briley. I mean, this guy played out of his mind. Best game of the season, I had to say, for Leathers, and he had a lot of them. And we had a 37-yarder here. Caleb Houston again. He's getting open on the dig. And just a simple play can turn into something big with Caleb Houston, just like that. Looks, makes the catch. A lot of guys getting tackled right here. What does he do? Little hit fake. We got to hit him with that sound effect again. Psh! Slaps him right off. And look at this. Then cooks him. Then cooks him. Man. Simple play. Psh! Psh! Out of there. Big first down. And Kataro Sheffield, this was a big catch. This boy got level. See him in the slot, getting chucked here. Nice little press there by McGriff, getting over the top. This was the same thing, kind of just like how Leathers got the interception. But you see how Wyatt waited a little bit. He didn't just immediately throw it and then try to anticipate it like Briley did. He guns it in later. Boom, puts it right on the money, right there at the helmet. The minute that he turns around, Daxton Hill, boom, coming downhill to lay the boom. But another big clutch catch there by Sheffield to hold on to that. I got a photo for you, my guy. And then Brinkley with a clutch catch over the middle here. And he was getting hemmed up even at the start of this play here. Look at this. Great press there by Green. Good little move. Boom. He had a little push off though right here. You see a little push off. Boop. Comes across the middle. But still, Green all over him. Throws the slant inside. And that's just a great catch. I mean, that guy was all over him from start to finish on that play. Holds on. Whole spinning cycle out here, but still completes the play for the touchdown. And that's all she wrote for this game. And the game comes to an end. But it's not over between Ohio State and Michigan, because these guys are going to be playing back-to-back. Next time, it's going to be for the Big Ten Conference Championship next week, man. We've got 5 games next week. Make sure you come through for that. You ain't got to worry about no premier games. Every game will be commentated over. I think every game up to this point will be commentated over, because after next week, after we head into next week, it's going to be, of course, those 5 conference championship games which we got in the series. Then it's going to lead into all the bowl games. And then after the bowl games, that's when it's going to be the national championship. Mark your calendar for Christmas, because that's when the national championship's coming down. Who's going to be gifted the ultimate present and be national champions? You guys will find out. That being said, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner, play-by-play commentator, and I will see you guys next time tomorrow. Tune in. Baylor versus Miami, the rematch of last year. And then West Virginia versus Georgia. Game of the week. Peace.